this free box that you can get when you buy this beautiful kit. It's very spacious. You can keep all sorts of things in it. It also comes with this free bit of cardboard as well, which could be, you know, very useful for making your crafting projects. And you could, you know, stack these up even. You could buy multiples of these and, you know, stack them up and create a really lovely centerpiece for your table. I'm joking. Basically, this is the box that houses this fabulous all-inclusive kit. So if you've never crafted before, if you've never made cards before, I do recommend that you have a look at some of the kits that Stampin' Up! Produce, particularly these all-inclusive kits, because in there you do have everything to kind of get started. You get the dimensionals, you get some little sticky dots, so you don't even have to have glue, although sometimes glue is recommended, but you definitely don't, you know, you've got enough bits and pieces. You get this little mini ink spot, and this is Misty Moonlight. You get some copper, this gorgeous copper thread, which we don't actually carry. We can't get this normally. So you get this lovely exclusive copper thread. You get a stamp set. Useful, very useful. You get instructions. So you get all the instructions there. So if you want to make the cards exactly how they're printed on the packaging, you can do that. And then you get all these little pieces. So you get, you also obviously get the card bases as well. Some of them are pre-printed with various designs. Actually, I think all of them are pre-printed with designs. And they're sort of standard size ones. And then there are some really cute little mini ones. And I believe you can make 12 items, I think it is. I could be wrong. I thought it was 12. I'm sure there's something, I'm missing something here. Oh, maybe I'm not. Oh, so there we go. They're all mixed together. So yeah, you've got 4 different designs. But you guys, if you followed me for a while, you know that I like to mix things up from time to time. I'm not necessarily a rule follower, and I was looking at this kit today and thought, you know, you've probably seen other people put this kit together. You don't need me to actually put it together how Stampin' Up! Have designed it. So let's have a look at all the individual pieces and almost kind of forget the instruction sheet. I'm not even going to look at the instruction sheet and look at the different elements that are in here and see what we can create. So we also have these fabulous, very graphic kind of designy copper on vellum pieces. Pretty cool. So I'm going to set those aside and maybe just pop these out ready and think about how we're going to use those. And also we've got these fabulous printed, almost watercolour effect. Actually, they are watercolour, look at that. I mean, I know they're printed, but you know, it's the effect of watercolour. So I'm going to just pop a few of those out. Let's get 3 to start off with. Then we've got these beautiful roses, sort of like watercolour roses, and we have 3 sheets of those. So there's plenty to kind of like play with and have fun with. So while I'm doing this and popping these out, I'm going to say hello to whoever's on the live. If you're watching this on the replay, hi, please do tell me in the comments what you think of this kit and if it's something that you would purchase for a friend. If you're a crafter and if you've got a friend that wants to get into making cards, is this the sort of thing that you would buy them, or would you just buy them some ink pads and a stamp? I don't know. That's why I'm on here, to kind of gauge your response, really, because I don't always I'm not always passionate about the kits that Stampin' Up! Create, but this one was so pretty and beautiful and kind of right up my street that I did purchase it. Right, now the first thing that I saw or thought of doing was having a play with this piece of card. And I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I'm going to get my black alcohol pen. Got my black Stampin' Blend here. I don't know which one's the new one. I've got 2 just in case, because I know one's newer than the other. And I'm going to start by drawing lines on my card. And I'm going to see what happens, because I don't know what's going to happen. thought that would be fun. Right, I'll say a quick hello to everybody on the live. Please do invite your friends if you think that they might enjoy this. And yeah, let's get started. So hi Linda, Monica, Vicky, Janine, Liz, Joanna, Sheila, Tina, Pamela, Christine, Patty, Mindy B, who else? Lorraine, Nessa. It's going to bleed through. It might do. That's fine because I can always just use a different card base. Yeah, I don't think I've got the pens to hand. I guess I could use a pencil, but I know I really do want a nice strong colour. Actually, that's a good point. I'm going to get a scrap envelope for my electricity bill. That's what we do with junk mail. Lorraine's curious to see. I'm curious to know what I'm going to do. Okay, so my idea is to create a black border around these images. Now, it's interesting, black borders. I think when you're a child and you start to draw for the first time, everything you draw has a black border, doesn't it? And then as you grow up and if you get into doing art, you then realise you don't need a black border around everything. That it's perfectly fine to do a painting and not have it outlined. And then, if you ever sort of dabble in graphic design, you start to realise that, oh, black borders become trendy again. So it gets very confusing. But the thing to do is just have fun with it, not worry about it too much, and have a bit of a play, really. Because the worst that happens is it comes out a bit weird, and we can just use the card and make another card. We can cover it over. So just going to have a wee little experiment and see how this looks. There we go. And do that. So I saw some of you on Julie Kettlewell's live earlier. Isn't it fun? I love her Thursday night show. It's fabulous. Such good fun. So if you missed it, if you don't know what I'm talking about, she's my Stampin' Up sister. I'm so proud to be able to say she's my Stampin' Up sister because she's such an example to me. There we go. So that's it outlined in black, and then I'm wondering whether to go a bit further and actually create some stripes in the background. I know this might sound a bit weird, but I'm actually going to do this. Oop, 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 oop. This might turn out to be a hot mess, but then you'll know it won't work. Oop, oop. Oh, Julie Kettlewell, the Paper Haven. So every Thursday she goes live and she makes cards, and her partner Craig plays the piano in the background. So if you don't like listening to music as you're watching someone craft, then I don't recommend it. I know some people prefer just to be able to hear the voice of the presenter. I do understand that. But if you don't mind hearing a bit of piano music in the background, then I do recommend it. And he knows his musicals, so if you're into musicals, then you probably will enjoy it. So, right, so I'm now going to colour this in. Whoop. See what happens. There we go. I think this is possibly good. Yes, it is showing through on the other side, but that's okay. It's just a bit different, isn't it? Hi, Wendy. Hi, Tashana. Lovely to see you. Oh, Tashana, have you got the new paper pumpkin? The one with the ice lollies on it. Shoshana always does a lovely video on the paper pumpkin if you don't follow her. So that's Honeybee's Stampin' Hive. So for you guys who don't live in America and want to be nosy and find out what's going on with Paper Pumpkin. So for those of us who don't live in America, Paper Pumpkin is this subscription box that Stampin' Up do. And you pay a fee and every month you get a kit in the post. Unfortunately, we don't tend to have it over here. We have occasional ones, but we don't have them all the time. Okay, I was just curious to see what would happen if I did that. Oh, she just posted a video for the March. Oh, that's April's kit. Okay. And apparently, is that supposed to be having a bit of a sneak peek of in colours? Oh well, there we go. Not sure if I like it or not. I just fancied doing something. I don't know what to do with it now, to be quite honest. I just fancied having a play. I just saw that really lovely, gorgeous, kind of like bright colours and thought, let's play with that. Anyway, I'm going to move on. You haven't missed much, Martina. You've just missed me sort of having a little fiddle. Okay. Right. So then we've got these printed cards here. So we could make a card that's just all on here. So should we do that? Just a little, have a little play around with this. Kind of Ruthy it up a bit, really. And as I said, I'm not looking at the original, I'm not looking at the instructions. I'm going to kind of just do what I think I would do with this kit. And just see, I'm going to see if it's anything like what they did. Right, now this definitely needs a bit of tweezering, doesn't it? And I think a little bit of inking. What do you think, guys? I think this needs a little bit more of a pimp up. I nearly called this video Pimping Up the Kit, but I didn't know if that was a bit of an offensive term. But I don't know if do you guys use that term? It's like, you know, just jazzing something up. That's what I use it for. But yeah, I thought I'd better be careful. Right, let's get a, ooh, now did I have a little, I could do with a little sponge dauber. That's the sort of thing that I need for getting some ink onto these. But I might not do that. I think I'll just grab some Night of Navy. And a brush. Oh, cut it in half and use for the card front. What, that yellow one? Yes, I think I may do that. I'm just going to grab a piece of scrap. Night, Wendy. Sleep well. You think the white borders on the die cuts are too big? Yeah, possibly. I'm just going to go around these in a blue. I know it's not the colour of the rose, but it's the point is I'm just kind of jazzing them up a little bit. I posted a picture in the March chat. I figured out a shelf storage for my older stamp pads that fit in the newer, that don't fit in the newer. Oh, okay, Lorraine, I'll check that out later. Yeah, Wendy had her COVID jab the other day, and I don't know if she's gone. I'll let her explain if she's still here, but don't think the paper stamps well. What, this paper doesn't stamp well? Oh, this paper doesn't stamp well. Oh, I forgot about these pieces. Hi, Louise. I think I hope Wendy doesn't mind, but she said publicly in another chat earlier tonight that she had her COVID jab the other day, and she was doing really well, but today she just feels a little bit sort of drained. So that could be why she's heading to bed. Right, I am very eager to see what stamps fit on here, because I do like the font in this stamp set. I think it's very, very nice. So we've got thank you. That is pretty much it. Thank you will fit on here. So thank you it will be. Yes, so she's feeling a little bit under the weather. Yeah. We are playing with one of the kits, the Hello... Oh, what's the name of it? It's a bit of an odd name, but I don't always remember. Hello Dear Friend. There we go. We're playing with the Hello Dear Friend kit, but I'm not looking at the instructions because I don't want to know what Stampin' Up! Have told me I should do. I just want to do it myself. Bonsoir, Isabelle. Bienvenue. Oh, and I do like this copper stuff. So let's get this stuck on. I think we could probably use some of these. I'm doing my own thing, Mary. I am. But I'm using the ingredients of the kit, apart from the ink and my brush at the moment. I might sort of veer off in a bit of another tangent, but she is Mary. Oh, she is Mary, yes. Well, I also want to show people the, what's the word? I don't know. Well, I don't know what the word is I want. Yeah, how you can kind of do it yourself. You don't, you know, I think if you're starting off crafting and you're not very confident at placement and stuff like that, then yeah, fine, follow the instructions. But if you feel that you kind of can do it yourself, then do it yourself. You know? Yes, alternative. That's the word I wanted. Thank you, Janine. You can be my brain for the evening. Voila. So where do we want this little bit of... Oh, I think in this corner here. Oh, merci, Isabelle. Hi, Sue. Versatility, that's the word I want. Versatility. Is it that in French as well? Versatility? I don't know. There's so many English words that we stole from the French that I think, you know, as long as you say them with a French accent, it's fine. I should say bonsoir, shouldn't I? Bonsoir, Isabelle. So I'm just sticking this bit of copper down. There we go. Voila. Good morning, Ellen. Oh, I might even stick a bit of a leaf on there. Seeing as it's still sticky, I may as well use that. Then on here we'll stick a dimensional. Get that stuck down. Then we've got the lovely rose there, and this lovely rose. And then we've got our little sentiment. We did guess that, Isabelle. Yes. J'habite dans le... Oh, what's French for Wales? Oh dear, I was going to say Angleterre then, but I don't live in Angleterre. J'habite Welsh pool. I was going to say my daughter, but I can't remember the French word for daughter. I know sister. Ma sœur, j'habite dans l'Angleterre. I'm going to stick this on and hope for the best. Right, voila. That's cute, isn't it? Right, let's move on. Let's move on. Janine says, j'habite en États-Unis. Oh, is that New York, is it? Oh, I didn't know that was French for New York. Okay, let's have a little play with this one. Right. I did notice there were some cute little stamps on here. And then also we've got some You Make My Heart Smile. Oh, that's cute. Oh, United States. Sorry. Le Grand Pomme. Janine, j'habite, non, habite le Grand Pomme. Don't know if Isabel will understand that. Comprends, Isabel? So it says, You Make My Heart Smile. So we're going to pimp up this one by stamping, repeat stamping on here. Get rid of that. Oh my goodness, I've just realised that the fonts is like almost like a handwritten but in a calligraphy pen. Oh, it is, oh my goodness, look at that. You can see, look, the thin strokes, thick strokes, thin strokes, thick strokes. I didn't get that detail from just the imagery. Non, ma sœur habitait en Angleterre. I don't know what's French for Wales. Can someone look it up for me? Because I'm stamping. There we go. I like that. So let's do a bit of colouring on my flower. No, there's definitely a French word for Wales. I'm sure, Lorraine. Merci, Christine. Pas d'égal. J'habite dans Pas d'égal. So I'm giving these a bit of a crumple. Oh, merci, Isabelle. Ma français est petit. How do you say learn? What study? Oh dear. Terrible. Not very good at all. Right, so we've got these lovely little leaves here. So let's grab an ink pad. Although I've got a feeling this needs re-inking. Let's do some wee little leaves coming from the rose. Yeah, what is study? say I studied it in school at l'école. Yeah, je n'aime pas les peu. So you get this gorgeous little tiny leaf and this tiny little flower, which, you know, you could do all sorts with this. Oh, isn't that cute? Étudie. Merci Lorraine. Je étudie à l'école. À la école? Is that right? À la école? Études dans l'école. Merci, Janine. Ah, très bon, Isabelle. Okay, I'm liking that. I'm liking this little dash of yellow that we've got here. So I'm wondering if I can repeat that little bit of yellow with something else. Or do I use a bit of this in the background? I once called a waiter a gargoyle instead of garçon. That's funny. See, I like that bit, but I'm not sure about this bit down here. So I'm going to rip it. There we go. I like that. Didn't like the other way. Then I do have this bit of yellow here, so I'm going to cheat. I'm going to get a punch out. See if I can get some little flowers out of this. Ooh, there we go. Okay, put that there. There. And then I think again with the copper, because it's just so gorgeous. Let's get this stuck down. So this is, for those of you who like watching me do my scrappy cards, this is a great way to do scrappy cards if you haven't got any scraps. Because basically the whole kit, once you take it apart, has all these coordinating scraps. Because what are scraps basically? They're pieces of paper or ribbon that haven't made it to a card yet, aren't they? That's all they are. Just going to make this a little bit more textured. It's too pristine for me. I think this is why I struggle with some of these things. I think, oh, they're just too clean. They need ruffling up a bit. Hi, Delinda. Just listening as I continue to use up retired items. Well done. Forgotten how happy tangerine twist. Oh, tangerine twist. Yes, that was a lovely happy orange, wasn't it? Oh, merci, Lorraine. Hi, Delinda. Forgotten how happy the happiness blooms enamel dots match the DSP. Oh, okay. Sorry, are you telling me that? Actually, I think I want 2 yellows up there and 1 there. Oh, and those two are those are both dark, so I want a dark and a light and a dark. There we go. I'm happier with that now. Très joli. Right. Let's do some. there. So I'm just going to do this, do that. I can see myself running out of this very soon. It's brilliant. I'm still kind of digging the copper vibe, because copper became sort of trendy a few years ago, didn't it? But I think it's still pretty trendy, isn't it? So let's get these on. I'm going to see how many I can make. So we're 30 minutes in and I've nearly finished number 2, so that's quite good, even with the chatter at the beginning. And I think I could probably get away with using half of one of these. Oh yeah, copper and blue. Fabulous. Great combination. So do share this video out with any friends who might like to come and have a chatter to you this evening. It's always great when we have new folk visit. Oh, now I don't like this because these two are on a parallel with each other. Didn't mean to do that. Just get the adhesive off there. Thankfully it's vellum, so it's kind of coming off quite easily. I've got a thing about things being not too parallel. Oh, I don't, yeah, this. Anyway, I'm not going to be fussy. I don't like that. Something about that, I don't like that configuration. Maybe that I'll be happier with. So copper is coupre. Coupre? Coupre. It would have to have a little hat on it for it to be A, wouldn't it? So coupre. Yeah, how are you doing, Delinda? And who's having the inclement weather at the moment? Because I know some of you are experiencing high winds. At present. Oh no, no divine, well, yeah, possibly a divine plan, but oh, I just dropped a flower. There we go. Okay, so I feel like these little things could have a little centre to them. There we go. So we've got these amazing little kind of dot things. These little adhesive dots. These are fab. So pop that on there. See if I can get it off. There we go. Are you guys all like battening down the hatches basically? Oh no, Christine! Oops. I'm sure if you put it back together on the block, you might be all right. Right, now this is flapping up a bit, so I'm not very happy about that. So I'm just going to pop a little adhesive thing on the back, and I'm trying to put it where the foil is so that you don't see it. Actually, it's quite good. You don't really see it through the vellum, so that's not too bad. Ooh, stay in, Delinda. Have you got any trees close to the house? I always worry about that sort of thing. Take care, Mary. Lovely to see you. Right, where is my little tool that... Oh, where have I put it? My little pokey, not pokey, shaping tool. I put it somewhere, but I'm not quite sure where. Oh well, never mind. Right, so that's number 2. I'm going to move on to another one now, I think. What have we got? Okay, so we've got a few of these kind of like rectangle pieces. So I wonder, sorry, just clear my desk a little bit. Oh, Lorraine, yes, you got modelled up with the different Christines. Yeah, this is Christine Davis. So let's see. Ooh, quite like that. So, that fit on there? Nope. Not sure about that. Okay, I might use the half of this. Cut this down a little bit. I'll cut this more to the UK dimensions because as it is at the moment, it's more of a American dimension. Yeah, I might just cut that down a little bit more. Cut that down to that. Interesting that you purchased a card kit. What are you saying, Delinda? Okay, there we go. I'm liking this. I don't quite know where I'm going with it yet, but I'm liking it. So, ooh, what about stamping then? Some different sentiments. What have we got? Just a little note. Day to remember. Hello, dear. No. Okay, we'll just go with a 1. No, this is not Paper Pumpkin. This is one of the kits that are in the January to June mini. It's the one. Oh no, no. Is it the one in the January to June, or is it in the annual? No, it's January to June mini. Yes, it is. And I loved it as soon as I saw it. I thought it was so sweet. And I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with it, but it seems to be coming together, I think, she says. Oh, take care, Subu. Lovely to see you. Hello, dear friend. Oh, look at that. Look at the script on there. So gorgeous. I've just had an idea. I hope this is going to work. Right. Oh, actually. Oh, oh, oh. Right. Okay. Let's see if this is going to work. So if I sort of lay this out how it will be on the card. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Stay there. Stay there. Actually, I might just pull them apart by like a hair's breadth. Okay, so just by a little wee hair there. Okay, and then I'm going to pop a dimensional there. Ruth made me do it. You know what, I'm going to have to get t-shirts printed so that you can only say that when you're actually wearing the t-shirt. I've stuck it back on with some surplus Klingon sticker and a blob of Tombow. Great, Christine. Genius. Okay, so let's see if this is going to work. Okay. Then I'm going to cut this down like this. Try to cut in a straight line. That's hilarious, Sue. Why? What have you done recently that you say that I made you do? Come on, fess up. Okay, so I'm just going to give it a little, just a tiny little trim. So, okay, that's super duper. So then we want to do a bit of a background on here. So, oh, I've got that big piece of copper. This one. Yeah. But I want the background to be darker. So I'm just going to do a bit of a swish and a swipe. Now I think if this ink pad was juicier, this technique may not turn out like this. But there we go. Oh, you got the full butterfly set, what, with the papers as well? Well done. I think the papers are now out of stock. But we were warned. They said as long as stocks last. So, okay, so does this make sense, guys? Does that kind of make sense? Oh, forgot this bit. Hi, Miss Esther. Okay, I think that works, just about. Actually, it works perfectly because look, I've managed to get a perfect border like all around. I'm liking that. I just feel like this is a bit empty. So I wonder if I can put... No, that's not going to fit. Hello, dear friend, thank you. Oh, you could do that, couldn't you? Hello, dear friend, thank you. That makes sense, doesn't it? Will it fit? Yes. Yes, I've made 2 other cards, Sue. Yeah. Oh, you mean how I put this together? Uh-huh. I will let you go back and have a look. Oh, I better hold on to this tight. There we go. Hello, dear friend. Thank you. Well, thank you is the only one that would fit, Martina. So I had to go with this one. Right. I think for ease, I'm just going to plop some glue. Oh! Ooh, if you turn it over, it's kind of silvery. If you preferred a more silver look, just saying. But I like the copper, so I'm sticking with it. The background, yes. So I swiped to get with the ink pad to get the background, and then I put all the pieces together like that. Oh no, not like that, like that. And then I stuck it on, and then I cut it up and then pulled it apart. Now I am tempted to use dimensionals because I really like the idea of it all popping up, but I'm not sure if that would be too thick. Oh, stuff it. You know, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it because I like the idea of all that dimension. Ah, got you, Martina. Okay, so this needs to go in that corner there. Oh, I snuck a bit of glue too far up there, but never mind. That's a good idea, Cindy. I've often given the card kits as gifts, actually. Yeah, some bling. You think I should put some bling on here? Okay. Okay, just gonna. Oh, I misjudged that one. That one's gonna have to come off again. Right. Let's see if it will come off the vellum. Yes, it will. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Right. I need to go a bit lower down. There we go. And then this one just needs to sit in. There. Oh, I could have lifted the whole lot up further. Going to lift that one up a little bit so it matches, it meets the flower better. Oh, that's a good idea, Janine. Yes, people who are going through some sort of treatment, kits are great for them because they don't have to think too hard. You know, I think people who like being creative must find it's so difficult if they're having... I have a friend at the moment who's having chemo, and she's recently got into crocheting, which is great because it's kind of... She can just crochet away during her treatment and she doesn't have to think about it too hard. But you feel kind of like you've achieved something. So, yeah, kits are awesome for that sort of thing. Right, I think we do need a bit of bling-a-ding-ding. was using these gorgeous champagne rhinestone crystals today. They are so lovely. So I think I just might pop a couple on here. Stick a big one on that one. And stick a medium size one. Oh, I'm running out of the medium ones. And that one. Right, okay, where are we up to? Let's see if I can make another one in 10 minutes. So we kind of get into doing 4 in an hour. So what have I not used so far? I've still got this lovely pink rose, the yellow rose and some leaves. Oh, what else is that? I've got that there. Actually, no, I've got, how did I got 2 of those? Got that. Ah, yes, Janine. Yes, I understand, Janine. Yeah, my friend hasn't talked about that, so I'm presuming it's not too bad. But yes, that can happen, can't it? The treatments, you know, can be worse than, or the symptoms can be worse than the disease sometimes. Oh, I'm not sure what to do with this. See if I like it better scrumpled up. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, Miss Linda. That's a good idea. What, have it like a... Do you mean more like that? Snip these off. Get my tweezers. Oh yes, could use blends to colour in the vellum. Very good point. Let's get, what's this? Dark Night of Navy. So I'm just going to colour the back, because if I was to colour the front, the copper would then get coloured with the pen. But if you do it on the back, the copper will still show through. So just give it a moment to dry. Alright, so while that's drying, I'm going to just keep playing with my wee little flowers. Just going to fold that one over there. Like that. And then I think we'll do some more inking around here. And while I've got the ink out, I'm going to do some stamping as well. Sorry about that blob up there. I didn't get a very clean sheet, did I? That one's a bit better. So I'm just stamping off and stamping off. Now I don't mind if the flowers overhang a little bit. Oh, good question, Sheila. So today I had the electrician in the house and in the studio. So he had to, because the wire needs to go from my, what's the word? The box at the front of the house where the electricity comes in. I can't think what the word is. The whole unit, the box unit. I wanted a proper cable because I don't want the risk of things blowing. So I couldn't just like plug in a plug and then, you know, have an extension. It needed to be a new circuit. So he had to make some holes in the wall, which was fine, and then do trunking through the house. And then the bit where he had to drill a hole in the wall, we were looking at it thinking, now is that brick or is that steel? We weren't sure. We weren't quite sure how the house was constructed. And so our worst nightmare would have been that he tried to put his, you know, drill in and then it just crumpled. Anyway, thank God it didn't, and it went through. He went, I could hear him as he drilled, he went, woohoo! I could hear him go, woohoo, it's gone through. So then I dug a small trench down the side of my fence with my neighbour, because he then had to put a armoured cable through the garden, just in case somebody tries to dig through it. I'm not sure about this. I'm really not sure about this. I think I'd be happy with another pink one. Let's see what that would look like. No, it's too big. Don't like it. Will the studio have heat? Yeah, I haven't decided what type of heat yet. I mean, it will have electricity, so yes, it will have heat. Yeah, and then he then did all the, what's called a first fix of the electricity points. So I'm having 3 double sockets. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word then. Sockets. And I want one with a double socket with one with a USB socket on it as well. And a light, obviously a light switch. And then we were kind of discussing, you know, what if there was going to be lighting outside. So I decided then, this was like an additional thing that I hadn't budgeted for, but I said to him it's fine to have lighting on the outside on either side of the door, and possibly have it like a light sensor. So we don't tend to have cooling. We just open a window in the UK, Janine. That's what we tend to do as cooling. Yeah, we don't tend to do aircon. We just open a window. But yeah, it's not something we tend to plan for here. So right, so this is the other way that you can add a bit of string or whatever to your work, and it's actually just to tie a bow. The only thing is, this stuff is quite stiff, so whether or not it's going to stay where I want it to stay, I'm not sure, but I want it to kind of tuck in there. So we'll see. I'll start sticking it down and hope it obeys. Yeah, so it was a bit of a busy day, to be honest, because he arrived just before 9 and I had to move all this desk area, and my desk is built on two lots of little mini shelves. Then I've got a filing cabinet over there, and I've got a tower of little drawers and my stamps. That all had to get moved because the trunking is down on floor level, sort of floor level, behind my desk. Yeah, so I did a lot of moving of stuff today, and then I had to move it all back again. But it was worth it. Yeah. So hot and humid here. I'm grateful for it. Yes, I'm sure. I think there are some days we get in the UK that are, you know, and maybe like twice or 3 times a year. Occasionally we have a heat wave where maybe for about a week we'll go, oh, why didn't we have aircon? But it doesn't happen often enough, I don't think, in the UK, unless you live in a city, because cities tend to be, you know, they're a couple of degrees hotter, aren't they, because of the buildings. But I hope I don't ache too much tomorrow. Yeah, I know my knees are complaining. They've been complaining recently. Yeah, I did a lot of kind of like shoving as well, so I do know that after I do that, I do feel it, because I've just not exercising that much at the moment. So yes, a little bit of a workout today. Yes. And yeah, and when I say digging trench, I thought it was going to be more complicated than it was, but the previous owners did some work in the garden and they put fake grass down. So all I had to do was move the fake grass, just peel it back, and underneath the fake grass was just like rock pieces about, I don't know, this size, mixture of sizes, but not too small, that, you know, I could actually pick it out, and sand. So it was really easy to dig out an area for him to then lay the cable. So, but yes, progress, you're right, it's all good. So my builder will hopefully come back tomorrow. He did go on, because it was such a lovely day here today. It was a dry day. It was cold this morning, but dry, and then sunny this afternoon. He went and worked. Other got some other work to be getting on with, and he needs fair weather for it. So he said, well, if the electrician's here today, I'll go and do my other work, and then he's got to do the cladding on the outside, and he's got to put stuff on line the inside. So yeah, it's getting there, guys. Yeah. Hi, Mary. Right, I think I'm done. I can't believe I've got 4 done. Oh, let's have a little bit of bling-a-ling though. Got to have a bit of bling. Let's get some. This will be my what's the word? Dottage. Glenna will be watching this later, won't she? And she'll go, "Where's the dottage?" And I'll be like, "This is the dottage, Glenna. Look." And I'm putting it on now. It's in the form of diamonds. I have lots of real grass. You know what? We have plenty of grass in Wales. I don't know if you know much about Wales, Delinda, but we have lots of it. And we have lots of sheep as well who like the grass. But for some reason, the owners who were here before decided to put fake grass down, much to my husband's delight. So, right, I'm liking that bling-a-ling. Get the other ones back. Oh yes, I forgot, actually, part of the time was taken up right at the beginning of the video of me having a little play doing this. So this is one of the cards that you get. It's pre-printed, but I wanted to see what would happen if I coloured it in a little bit, and I actually quite like it. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it just yet, but we might do an after. Should we do an after show in a second after I've gone through these? If people need to go, they can go, but we might just do a bonus card after this bit. Right, so then I made this little card, and I think most of the flowers I did go over with a bit of ink. So you can do that with a sponge, with a dauber, with the brushes, whatever you've got to hand really. And I just could not resist using my tweezers. I just felt that they needed a little bit of a spruce up with the tweezers. They just needed something a bit extra, because look, you can compare. Look, you do need it. Oh yes, Martina put all the eggs up in her Easter decorations up today. They look amazing. Martina, could you share a picture in the March chat area of Artful Stampin' Space? So if you make something that you've been inspired by my channel and you'd like to share it, please head to Artful Stampin' Space. We do have a chat area for any other extra comments and questions and chat, but please be aware that you need to post something that you've made. We love seeing all your creations. Actually, you know what? This needs bling on it now. Now I'm looking at it. Also, I need to use some of these little ones up. Oh, thanks, Christine. Oh, that one moved. Right, so this one just used a couple of the roses. So we went for the yellow roses, had 2 of the leaves, and then we stamped the thank you onto those pre-cut rectangles. Then the second one, we had the plain base. So that's the plain base. And then I stamped the words in the background and then just fiddled around with some flowers. And then punched out my flowers from that remaining, that piece of, that little bit of yellow that's there. And then added a little bit of copper. And then I tore up that kind of diamond shape. I do like the shape, I just find it a little bit big. So I just sort of made it look like a bit of a, almost like a greenhousey type of, I don't know, effect over the top. So, yes, Easter eggs, Martina, not eggs. She hung eggs, everybody. Yes, she's the mad egg lady as well as the mad cat lady. Hi, Cher. Nice to see you. I am a little bit earlier tonight. Yeah, I am early tonight. Okay, and then this was the third one, and I really like this technique. It just sort of came to me as I was looking at these pieces. So I set out the, where are they gone? Here. You get these pieces in the kit to stamp your sentiments on. So I used 3 in one go. Eek. Well, I didn't use one on that, and I didn't use one on there. So there we go. I used those ones on here, and I stuck that flower, that big sort of cluster of flowers, across it, and then cut it up and then separated it. So I really like how that turned out. A little bit different. And then this is the final one. This is supposed to be my little bouquet of flowers. So I used the bottom of the diamond that I'd cut off and turned that into, like, you know, a holder, a nosegay, or a, what's the other word for it? A tussy mussy. This is my little tussy mussy. And then stuck the flowers on, obviously, after giving them a little bit of a twist. Gotta give it a bit of a twist. So, hi Bobby, lovely to see you. So there we go, those are my 4 different cards. Let's have a think about what to do with this one. I think if we just tear... Oh, that's interesting. I've torn, but because I use the alcohol pens, it's run through the layers. You wouldn't normally get that. Look at that. Hee hee. I was not expecting that, although I should have expected that. Not sure if I like that. one there. That one there. I think I might just curl up the edges a bit. Just give it the edge a little bit more definition. Lorraine likes this one. Good, good. Actually, I want to tear that bit of white off because I like having the black border. What have you been up to today, Bobby? Have you got this kit? Actually, you don't strike me as a kit person, Bobby. I take that back. Okay, so that's that there. And then I think we could probably do with a stamped sentiment across this one. Somewhere, not quite sure. Maybe there. I do have some of these left over, but I'm not sure that these would... Actually, they might work. They might just work. Ooh, I'm just going to get on and stick it, you know, because although I'm not completely enamoured with the idea, I'm just going to get it done. I'm just going to stick it. Oh, you did get it! Ah. Well, Cher, the trick is to buy the kit, but do not look at the instructions. That's my suggestion. Do not look at the instructions. Stay away from the instructions. What film am I quoting? Stay away from the... They use a different word. You're sorting your stamping blends, or your stamping right markers, sorry. Is that what you're saying? You've got the entire collection. Wowzers. Okay, I want to put some black on the edge of this. Grungy this up a bit. It's a bit too clean for me. Hi, Sue. Oh, did you buy it as a half-price item? You got all of them? I've never got round to getting all the Stampin' Right markers in my 10 years of being a demonstrator. Maybe this will be, my 10th year will be the year. That's better. I'm a bit happier with that now. It needed some definition, didn't it? I'm just going to wipe my hands on my trousers. I know that sounds disgusting, but I am wearing my painty jogging bottoms. I've had them for absolutely years, and if I know I'm going to be doing work in the house, I put these on because I don't mind getting them mucky. I think the plus of those kits is the items fit together. Yes, yes, absolutely. It's like having, as I said earlier, it's like having your you know, doing your scrap cards, but yeah, everything matches. So if you like the style of scrap cards, then, but you struggle to put the right colours together, then yeah, I would say a kit is a really good idea. Right, there we go. This is starting to sort of feel more like me. So I've got a leftover leaf here, but I'm not sure about it. Oh yes, that goes there. Sorry, the thing is, as I do these videos, I'm aware that people want to know what's going on in my head, but sometimes my thoughts are so quick that by the time I've said something, the solution has already presented itself. Ah, dear. Good. Yeah, so you made use of the free shipping, did you? Yeah, for you guys in America, the free shipping thing was really good value, wasn't it? So we're quite fortunate in the UK that our shipping is quite a good price already. But for you guys in the States, I think it just clinched the deal for some of you. Right, what am I doing? There we go. Now I'm not sure about this purple. See, I really like the idea of having a little bit of purple around the edges of here, but I want to cut this up. I want to try and get 3 pieces out of it. I've lost my scissors now. Oh, there they are. Yes, we did have free shipping, Cher. Yeah, but we pay a flat rate no matter what we order. So our shipping is always £5. Well, £4.95. So, but you guys, you pay a percentage, don't you? Oh, that's all right, Nessa. You better hope they don't do a colour refresh then, Bobby. Only joking. Can you imagine? Hi, Bonnie. You see, my brain read Bonnie Bolan and it came out with Bolly instead of Bonnie. Yes, Martina ordered yesterday and she got it today. Makes you sick, doesn't it? Yeah, our tax is already included in our catalogue price, Cher. So, yeah. That's the way things are sold in the UK. Unless you're a, what's the word, tax exempt. If you're a business, you don't pay VAT. But yeah, but so we're used to already paying the tax. Right, let's do a little, so we need a little stamp on here, don't we? Now, let's see if there's any words that can actually be separated. You see, I think smile would look lovely stamped on its own. Now, this is where I could really do with one of those pens, because I could colour in that smile just on its own. So, because I don't have the pens with me right now, well, I say that, it's only because I haven't looked. Let me just see what's in here. No, these are all my pencils. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ink this up. And then, I know I could cut them, couldn't I? I'm going to try it this way, Bobby, just to show people if they don't want to cut their stamps. This is the other alternative. I'm just going to clean off that area there. I think that'll be all right. I think. Oh, use my blend. Yeah, I could have. I just feel that the oh, you mean the alcohol pen? Or you mean my blender pen? Yay! Da, da, da. Right, let's bring all the bits back on. We better start sticking this down before I get complaints of how long I've been. No, not like I ever do. You guys are so kind to me. You just keep on chatting. Hi, Neverana. Where did you appear from? Nice to see you. There is a smile stamp with a daisy. Do I have that with me? No, that's at Wendy's house. Yes, that's the other option, to cover the word when you're inking it up. Yep, you could do that too. Yeah, I think she meant the blender pen, not the blends. Yeah, so don't use the blends to try and ink up your stamps. They dry too quickly because they're alcohol based. So don't do that. After watching last night, I had to go on a search for masking sheets. Yes, that famous shop that begins with A has a lot of things. I ordered a lovely book from Amazon yesterday for my daughter, actually. It's Black Women in Science. I wanted her to read a bit more about real people. And it just looked really interesting. So, yeah, that arrived today. And I also bought a map of the world, but I bought a Peter's map of the world. Now, if you don't know what a Peter's map is, it's a map of the world that actually reflects properly landmass. So generally the maps that we look at depict, because obviously the world is a globe, it sort of takes the outer bits and brings it to the fore. So America and like Russia and China can look massive, but when you look at it from a landmass point of view, they're not as big as you think. And Africa is huge, absolutely huge. So to get a sort of a better perspective on the world, a Peter's map is very helpful. So I ordered one of those for her, and she wants to put that on her bedroom wall. So Navarrona's camped on her sofa. Ah, there we go. You've learnt something new today, Cher. Yeah, a friend of mine introduced it to me when she started homeschooling her children, and I've always wanted to get one, but then I forgot the name of it. And so I had to kind of like Google it to figure it out. But, yeah, funny Bobby. Right, I'm just tucking it under. I'm not sure whether I should have tucked that under the vellum or not, but actually, I don't know whether to tuck that one there. Because I haven't got any purple down there. I'll take that one up there. Right, there we go. So this was the after party one. So let me know which one was your favourite, and also let me know what technique you really liked. If you're watching this on the replay, please let me know in the comments, and even if you've watched it live, actually, please put it in the comments, because it's comments are what people tend to read most after the fact. So and it also helps me with my algorithms. It helps my videos to get seen a bit more if people do comment, so rather than just in the chat. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your company. It's always really good fun. So let's do this. This is one. That's one. Hold on. That's two. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'll just pull out a little bit because I realised I zoomed in a bit earlier. And you like the after party one. Lorraine likes the puzzle one. Bonnie likes them both. Both? Do you mean all? 3 and 4. So sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 and 4. 3 and 5. Hello, dear friend. That one. Yeah. 3 is your favourite, in that one. Fab. Yeah, please do have a go with that sort of technique of it's almost like a floating card technique, isn't it? So It was kind of all the rage about a year or so ago, which I never got around to trying actually. You know, having things float sort of above. So it's kind of an interesting way of trying out that sort of thing. Oh, big hugs, Navarana. Not nice. Bling on percentage? Oh, see. What do you mean, Delinda? Bling on... All I read is bling on percentage. Do you mean this one? Oh, are you typing? Did you... What's percentage in numbers on the keypad pad? I don't have a keyboard in front of me, so I don't know what you mean. Five. Thank you. I wondered what you were trying to say. Brilliant. So number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Right. I'll see you again tomorrow, guys. Although, if I don't come on tomorrow, don't worry. It's just that I've got someone around trying to help me sort my Wi-Fi out. So if not, I will try and sneak on Saturday and do something if I don't turn up on Friday. So please don't worry about me if I don't come on Friday. Or I might come on in the day tomorrow. I don't know. I've got loads of posting to go out tomorrow if people are waiting for things. Yes, so I've got to go and go to the post office and sort some stuff out. So take care. What? I'm not a mind reader. No, I'm not. Are you talking to me, Bonnie? No. Take care, Tashana. It was lovely to see you. See you soon. See you, Cher. Bye, Delinda. Bye, Nessa. Bye, Bonnie. Bye, Delinda. Bye, Martina and Linda and Mary and Janine. Oh, give me a thumbs up on the way out. Thank you.